Hey, what's up? This is Brandon Simmons for brandonsimmons.biz, and this is my weekly video blog called Bullheaded, a review of the Houston Texans news, as well as a preview of their game matchups. Now, this upcoming weekend, the Texans are going to go on the road to face the Minnesota Vikings, Minnesota's brand new stadium. Now, this is going to be a game between two of the NFL's top defenses in the league, statistically. What it will come down to is between the NFL's two top defenses in the league statistically, in my opinion. While the Texans, we got a good, got a star threat in Will Fuller right now, and also with DeAndre Hopkins. I feel like the offense is still, coming along a little bit, and is a little bit under too much construction to really just be a factor without the help of our defense. Currently, Minnesota's defense is ranked number 7 in the league. And our defense is ranked number 5 in the league. And part of the reason our defense is number 5 because we're actually number 1 against the pass, which is going to be a crucial thing that we're going to have to take away from the Minnesota Vikings. Just watching Sam Bradford the other night on Monday Night Football, he did not look like the Sam Bradford that was struggling under Chip Kelly's offense last season. No, this guy looks like a completely comfortable Sam Bradford that was able to make a few plays, as well as maybe get 1 or 2 touchdowns on the board. So with that being said, I still think there's like some weaknesses in them. There was a lot of stall drives that were on the that the Vikings offense did have. So the main thing is we're gonna have to just cover their receivers. Um, I they're pretty cover. I think they're pretty coverable in man, not too much zone, but for the most part, our pass rush is also going to have to come alive. And I know I probably said pass rush in like every game this year, but definitely Watt, excuse me, not Watt, but Clowney and Merciless are going to have to just come alive and just bring the force off that edge, whether they're on the same side or whether they're playing opposite each other. Will Fork as well. He was playing like a beast last week against the Titans, and so I expect the same thing out of him. And just to get after Bradford, who didn't seem to really do too well with pressure in his face. Very very limited as far as like moving around in the pocket and stuff like that. So I wouldn't have to worry about him, trying to scramble or anything like that. Once we get that pressure inside his space, he's either probably going to make a bad throw, which will result in an interception, which we need more of those, by the way, or he's going to, just throw an incomplete pass or just take the sack. So definitely, I think our defense is going to have to, play up to the caliber of Minnesota's defense and just try to outduel them as a key to win this game. As far as our offense goes, we'll just have to find ways to get the ball, to spread the ball around. Last week, Osweiler threw a couple interceptions, but a couple of those interceptions seemed to be forced when he was throwing them to DeAndre Hopkins instead of spreading the ball around. And so, now that we have, as I mentioned earlier, a guy like Will Fuller who has like a 4.3 speed and it's just dangerous. He had 2 touchdowns last week, a 5-yard touchdown in the red zone, and not to mention a punt return for a touchdown. So as much as I think it might be a good idea to have him run punts back or just run kickoff returns back, he is. I think it's a little bit too risky considering the value that he has on the offensive side of the football. So with that being said, if they can find ways to get the ball to Will Fuller and Hopkins, I think our offense is definitely going to be in a position to help win this game, as well as if our defense can put a pass rush on Bradford and just force him to make errors in the pocket. They'll definitely be able to win this game as well and just come home with a rope. Well, they'll definitely be able to seal this road victory. Well, that's all I got for today, or for this week. Mind you, Brandon Simmons for brandonsimmons.biz. Holla.